Now, it's not often I would come on here and do a news report, but I do have some things to talk about. I guess I really wouldn't call these newsworthy, but these are just a little bit of filler-ish, or maybe some may be important, but I'm just going to talk about things that I picked up over the past week, and I wrote them down on my notes, on my notebook. I wrote them down on my notebook, so in that way, maybe, could we see any of this happen? So, I've got 4 things to talk about, and they may not be very important to you guys, but I found these, so I wanted to talk about these. We've got news on the wedding of John Cena and Nikki Bella. We've got news on why did Nikki Bella eliminate Brie. I've got a news report saying that Brie versus Nikki could be the end of the Bella Twins, and also maybe Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax for WrestleMania. So I'm gonna get on with get on with the Nikki, why Nikki Bella talks about Brie and the Brie versus Nikki match, because they kind of tie into one thing here. It was just earlier today. It was just as I was just going through images. I was just going through images, scrolling through things that I could find, and next thing I see a photo of the exact same photo of when Nikki Bella eliminated Brie, and it had a news article written on it. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll read this. So, according to the report, that reason why Nikki Bella eliminated Brie Bella from the Women's Royal Rumble was to potentially set up the future episodes of Total Divas. Okay, but it also said that this is going to be steaming into their comeback. Okay, now, I pitched this. Well, I don't think you guys remember, but I remember in a Raw review, I believe it was the John Cena Raw review when he did that on the thumbnail. Before I started the review, I specifically said that there is a news report going around that Nikki Bella and Brie Bella could face each other at WrestleMania. This is why I made this list, and in that way, maybe you guys can see what's going on here with this whole Bella Twin saga that I've been picking up lately. But what I've seen here is that why are they building up future episodes? Now, of course, this could steam in to their return this year, because we know Total Divas is like a year behind. We know Total Divas is like a year behind. Total Divas is up to SummerSlam now. So Total Divas is very often behind. So we could see Nikki and Brie in the ring before they even start that whole angle on Total Divas. So that's the thing we need to keep in mind. But I find that pretty odd that that's the reason why they did it. And also, Brie versus Nikki again. Could this potentially end the Bella Twins? Now, I have been wondering, when are the Bella Twins going to finally hang them up? I can tell they both still want to keep wrestling, especially Nikki. Nikki's in a part-time role now, and she really doesn't want to retire. Brie has really been motivated to get back into the ring. So, what I picked up is that this could potentially, I'm guessing this whole Total Divas episode saga is potentially leading up a match between the two of them may not be for WrestleMania because like I said, I've got stuff on John Cena and Nikki Bella's wedding stuff. This may not tie in to their WrestleMania match. It could tie into them having a match at SummerSlam maybe. But I found that really, really odd and why they're building towards the match. Like I said, I'm okay with Nikki and Brie having a match, but how I would end the Bella Twins. Now, there's two ways I could end the Bella Twins' careers, but I just don't see them finishing up their careers now, especially how badly Brie has been wanting to get back into the ring and how much Nikki doesn't want to retire. Those are the two main factors I'm following on here, that Brie has been working hard to get back into the ring. Nikki has neck issues that is forcing her not to wrestle a lot. So, it's kind of hard for me to figure that out. So, is Brie versus Nikki the last hurrah of the Bella Twins? Possibly a big retirement match between the two? Maybe like they just want to have a match against each other and they just happily retire. But, it's very hard. It's very hard for me to speculate what could happen between the two. The way I think WWE should retire. The way I think WWE should retire the Bella Twins is that maybe they have a one-on-one match together. Maybe Brie Bella gets the win over Nikki. And then maybe they call it truce, and then you have the iconic duo. You have the iconic duo be the ones to retire them. I think having the iconic duo, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, a young tag team, come up and retire the Bellas. Maybe have like a match. I think the iconic duo retiring the Bella Twins could be a strong candidate for them. So they can be like the new Bella Twins. I'm not saying Billie and Peyton need to dress the same and look the same, but I'm saying they could be like the younger Bella Twins of the modern era. That's just basically what I'm thinking, but it's very hard to speculate what could be the future of the Bella Twins in the ring, but Nikki Bella's future on becoming a member of the Cena family might be having to wait a little longer, because I've got news on John Cena and Nikki Bella's wedding plans. Is that John Cena proposed, as we all know, John Cena proposed to Nikki Bella at WrestleMania 33. Give me a sec. Actually. Plans for John Cena and Nikki Bella's wedding. It seems like Nikki Bella could have to wait a little longer to be a Cena. According to this article, is that John Cena and Nikki Bella have called off their wedding for the time being. The report has said that Nikki Bella could have fallen pregnant, so they don't want to run the risk of having Nikki Bella pregnant and get married at the same time. I don't see the issue here. I don't know why they want to call off their wedding. Maybe John Cena had a change of heart and he really didn't want to marry Nikki anymore. Maybe he's just okay with just having Nikki Bella as his fiancée. But overall, maybe they broke up their wedding, or maybe I shouldn't say broke up their wedding. Maybe they cancelled their wedding so Nikki can have a match with Brie. That's my other thing here. But the report said that Nikki Bella has fallen pregnant. So if Nikki Bella has fallen pregnant, Nikki Bella didn't even look pregnant when she came out at the Royal Rumble. She didn't even look like... She still looked fit. I don't know if this report is fake. I don't know if this report is fake or if anybody is talking out of their ass here. Or they're trying to get news on thinking, oh, Cena and Nikki won't get married. But if John Cena really has called off this wedding with Nikki Bella, then maybe I'm guessing he had a change of heart and he really didn't want to marry Nikki after all. Or maybe he called off the wedding so that Nikki Bella can have a match with Brie. Because maybe they've got some plans for them at WrestleMania. I don't know. But hearing John Cena call off the wedding with Nikki seems very confusing to me. Because they went through that whole angle with John Cena wanting to marry Nikki Bella at WrestleMania. And then all of a sudden they just want to call it off. I find that a bit odd. I find that odd how John Cena would want to pull out a wedding ring and say, will you marry me, Nicole? And then all of a sudden, like nearly 10 months later, he just decides to call it off. I find that very, very confusing. So, find that very confusing. Very, very confusing. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason why they've called off the wedding. Maybe Cena doesn't want to do it anymore. Maybe Nikki Bella's got a match. Maybe they've got a Nikki Bella match planned for Brie. Maybe they've got a match planned for Nikki and Brie together as a tag team. Or maybe they've got John Cena planned for a match and John Cena doesn't want to, or maybe John Cena doesn't want to get married yet while he's still in the middle of a program. Because John Cena is in the middle of a program right now. Maybe John Cena called off the wedding for that reason. Because he's in the middle of a storyline right now with Elias, and he doesn't want to get married in the middle of a rivalry. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could think of why John Cena called off the wedding with Nikki, but it's very hard for me to guess. It's very hard for me to guess at this point. So the John Cena and Nikki Bella wedding plans have been called off at this point in time. I don't know if this is really shocking or important, but that just seems to what has happened here. So, yeah, I know, this has been very Bella Twin heavy. This has been a very big Bella Twin saga. I get it. And I know you people are probably going, ugh, so much Bella Twin stuff. Well, the Bella Twins have been pretty hot commodity right now. And I'm trying to find something else to talk about besides Ronda Rousey. So anyway, one more thing I've got, and this is nothing with the Bella Twins. So you guys can move on from it, so you don't need to worry about that. Now the WWE has got plans for a Alexa Bliss and a Nia Jax match at WrestleMania. As we all know, Alexa Bliss will be stepping inside the Elimination Chamber. Stepping inside the Elimination Chamber against Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville and Mickie James for the first ever all-women's Elimination Chamber. And Asuka is taking on Nia Jax. And if Nia Jax defeats Asuka, Nia Jax could join in the championship match at WrestleMania with whoever Asuka chooses. Now, I know a lot of people have been very, very sour on that. Yeah, it makes sense why people are sour on that. But you know WWE, they like to do everything they can to fill everybody in. But whatever, it is what it is. Asuka is obviously not going to lose to Nia Jax. I will find it hilarious if they have Nia Jax beat Asuka, and then they make it a triple threat match between Bliss, Asuka, and Jax. But this news report I got here is just specifically said Bliss versus Jax. So maybe Jax loses to Asuka. Asuka goes to SmackDown to challenge Charlotte, and then they have Bliss versus Jax. Like I made a video like a while ago. I think it was in the middle of 2018. It was in the middle of 2018 because Bobby Roode became US champion. I made a video specifically on why I think Alexa Bliss turning face wouldn't be a bad idea. if this is to set up a big potential babyface turn for Alexa Bliss, I'm okay with this, because I've said many times I'm really getting a bit tired of seeing Alexa Bliss as a heel. She's been a heel for way too long. I really hope that they set up her to turn face. I think Alexa Bliss can get over well as a face. There are many other people I would like to see face, like Mandy Rose, because of what happened with her and Goldust, and the whole mixed tag stuff, you know. Good stuff there. They're a very interesting duo. But overall, it seems very weird. So anyway, let me read the report. This report has said here is that it has been talked for a while now that they want Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Whether this sets up Alexa Bliss turning face or not, it seems like they really want to go with Alexa versus Nia. As we all know, Nia Jax is going to be taking on Asuka at WrestleMania, and if Nia Jax is somehow defeats the Empress of Tomorrow, she could be joining Asuka on her travels to a main event match at WrestleMania with either Alexa Bliss or Charlotte Flair. That's basically the report there. Like I said, I am okay with a Nikki Bella, what am I saying? There you go, Patrick. You talk too much about the Bella Twins and you end up getting them in your head. Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax match. I don't really care much. I don't really care if that's what they want to do. If that's what they want to do, then fine. I'm not really gonna be bothered by it. I'm not gonna be like most people. I'm not gonna be like most people and say, oh, this is not a match I want to see. You know. Well, obviously some people would say, well, that ship with Nia and Alexa has long sailed. And like I said, Alexa Bliss turning face would be the best case scenario for this whole feud. Do you really want a Nia Jax? Do you really want Nia Jax face? Be seriously honest with me. Do you really want Nia Jax face? Nia Jax fits better as a heel. So turning Alexa Bliss face in this scenario would be the only course of action. But anyway, guys, that is it. I wanted to have the Alexa Bliss thing last because the Bella Twins saga has been a very big saga for the time being, for the past few weeks. What I've been seeing, so that's why I wanted to make this the. I don't know why I would have made this the main one, but yeah, it seems to be what was really trending, the Bella Twins at this point in time. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this video. Let me know down below your thoughts on this whole Bella Twins saga that's going on right now. And also let me know your thoughts on the Alexa Bliss Nia Jax rumors. Could be potentially a match between them at WrestleMania. Which is the direction they could be heading towards. So, and that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little news report video. I'm thinking of maybe changing the name. If I want to do more news reports, I'm possibly thinking of maybe changing the name, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys with more news if I pick anything up. Or maybe I do more discussion videos, because that's basically what I'm good for. I know how to make more discussion videos and news. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. See you guys next time.